look at that. Gotta wall this up. Serious food gathering. Yeah. There you go. That's a villager kill right there. Look at these Donzos putting in work. I've got a good feeling we can survive this. Yeah, what we've got going on is great. We're getting into the rice fields here. We really want in. What a great idea. Hey, welcome back, everyone. As you can see, that was my scout hunting those deer over here, and we're probably going to do the same with this. And of course, we're going to make another scout because we're up against the Rus. We're up against Mimophalina. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. But yeah, we're playing as the Chinese here on Lipany. We got ourselves a 1v1. I had been practicing a lot of Chinese here. Usually I play Abbasid on maps like Lipany just because there's so many berries, but I'm starting to realize that the Chinese are also a great option due to their ability to build walls very quickly, and usually you can wall up Lipany pretty quickly, but also just lots of berries. I'm realizing that as long as the Chinese have food, they're very strong. It's as simple as that. But yeah, we're getting to the end of the season here. We're still kind of hovering in that Platinum 3 ranking range, flirting with Diamond 1. Our opponent is actually Diamond 1 in this game, so gosh, if we can beat him or just hold our own against him, that'd be a pretty good indicator that we're in the right MMR range. And we're getting pretty lucky with our sheep gathering. We've got 4 here, 1 here, so that's 5, and then we've already got a decent amount back here. So I'm pretty happy with the deer collection. And there's our opponent. We did scout the landmark. It looks like it is the Kremlin. So that's going to save our opponent from any kind of harassment that I might do. Maybe worried that I'm going to go Massachugnu. Those militia that you can get from the town hall when you activate the Kremlin, they're very strong units. And this is also kind of an indicator because it's not the Golden Gate. We may see our opponent turtle up. We may see a move to the Castle Age, and look at that. All of these villagers mining gold. It's got to be a fast castle coming from my opponent. And yep, there's a stables, so yep, we're going to see maybe 1 or 2 early knights while he fast castles. Every knight he makes delays that castle age, so if we see lots of knights, we'll know that we'll be doing well if we don't take any losses. But of course, if we do take villager losses, that's going to be extremely painful. And also when I see this sort of playstyle from my opponent, they have a defensive structure, so they're going to be hard to harass, so they're turtling, they're also fast castling. It's hard to go for that second town center as the Chinese. Kind of hesitating to go for it. The 2 town centers Song Dynasty start. It can feel a little too greedy versus this playstyle, especially since we're seeing early knights. Although it's great that my scout is pulling this early knight away. That's buying time for me to put down walls. If the knight had showed up while this Barbican was getting built, that would have been a sad time. So we are pretty happy with what's going on here, but we are scouting, yeah, these deer hunts getting taken in by the Rus. Very cool to see that. Professional scouts bringing home all these deer. Again, it's a defensive, turtly, fast castle. Secure some food off of the map so he doesn't have to leave his town center. He could put he could put like a wooden fortress here. It's such a defensive posture. But the occasional early knights coming out to chase down my scouts or to harass my villagers. We can't greed too much. So we did get down a barracks. We are producing spearmen. We've got the Barbican up over here. We've walled up. Really like seeing that. But yeah, I think me and my opponent are just going to fast castle here. Economically, pretty darn even. Hard to say who has the advantage. We've got deer underneath the town center, so those are providing an insane amount of food income for my opponent. Then again, I've got supervised drop-off points. We're getting deer of our own up here, and it's supervised with a huge group of villagers. Really starting to learn this as the Chinese. If you can move to one location that's very food-rich, supervise a mill, you're going to do incredibly well. I mean, look at this food drop-off. That's insane. That's so good. If you can do that, you're going to do well. It's just that simple. If China can get away with something, they really get away with it. Unfortunately, we aren't gathering from these deer, and we're worried that our opponent, Mimo Falena, is going to come over here and steal these deer. So we've actually parked 2 spearmen over here, and we've got our scout nearby to watch as well. Wise of my opponent to use the scouts to burn down walls. Remember, these scouts are doing full damage to the walls. They do nothing to opposing units other than scouts, but they do good building damage. Always good to use scouts versus structures. Wish the spearman was attacking the knights, but yeah, it looks like that's happening now. And the early knights, they are countered by spearmen, but we need bigger numbers, and he's already up to 3 knights. I'm not sure if I should keep engaging in these small numbers. Not trading too well here, unfortunately. But the wall is already repaired, so we bought ourselves some time. And the Abbey of Trinity is going up. So that's that fast castle I was talking about. We are scouting it. Very fortunate there, so we know he's going to go for the relics. We could wall them up if we wanted. This one we could probably wall up. This one is already walled off, but it's going to be difficult to prevent my opponent from taking this relic, this one. Just some wall tickling going on. We can scare them off with our spearmen. Not too much going on. We are starting to get that villager advantage. I wish we would keep pushing the pedal to the metal. I feel like we've been on the Song Dynasty for a while, and yet we're just now getting that economic unit lead. Really want to see the villagers coming out. And we're putting down 2 stables. Mixed feelings on this. Maybe I should have gone with more barracks, but I want some kind of unit. I want knights of my own to harass my opponent. I want to be able to get at certain angles, force him to wall up, and now we're spotting the stone getting gathered, more knights, but we're also seeing horse archers. The upgraded horse archers, right? No, they can only make those in the Castle Age, if I recall correctly. Aren't there feudal horse archers? I can't even remember. But yep, we're seeing those warrior monks come out, and we're seeing very specific upgrades. Boyar's Fortitude to increase the health of cavalry, and that knight upgrade. So now he's got the Castle Age knights. I've got my Castle Age knights out as well. And you'll notice both of us are playing very lean. There's no economic upgrades for my opponent. I have none either. No textiles, so we're getting villager kills. And this is important. We need that economic advantage here. And yep, here come the horse archers. Oh, I'm still targeting down villagers, hopefully. I'm looking around. Of course, over here, our walls are once again getting attacked, but we do have the veterancy upgrade for our spearmen, and we'll just pull our villagers away. It's going to slow down our economy not gathering, but it'd be great to get these spearmen involved. And horse archers, they do have to stop and shoot, so they're very micro-intensive. My spearmen won't do well against them unless we're right on top of them. Oh, I wish we had gotten that lancer right there. Actually, maybe... looks like we just missed it. Unfortunate. But we do have more lancers. And yeah, it looks like he's going to back away, seeing my infantry. And boom! I wish my knights would just turn around and kill these units. Oh, I can't believe we missed out on that. It looks like I right-clicked into the wood line. We walk past a bunch of villagers, but now we're getting them. Now we're getting some more villager kills. Yeah, we're up to 4 economic unit kills. Wish we weren't attacking these scouts. Really, we gotta get at the villagers that were just over here, and we chase a villager down into this wood line, and unfortunately we get trapped in by these other units. We're not escaping. We're gonna have to try and fight our way out. I think we're just going to lose our Lancers. How did I feel about that? Well, we did get a few villagers, and that wasn't bad. And we are well on our way to our second town center. We've gotten a big economic advantage. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a hidden economic advantage for my opponent, who has some hunting cabins, looks like maybe just the one, possibly two, and he is grabbing relics up. He's already collected 2, and he's got a 3rd coming home right now. Really wish I could get some spearmen over here, or just wall it up. Just delay them a little bit. Think of it like the Holy Roman Empire. Shame that the Lancer didn't get the Warrior Monk right there. That would have been really nice. Finally, we're seeing economic upgrades. We're going to leverage our big gold economy, grab up these techs, hopefully improve our other resource gathering. And okay, we're starting to see blacksmith upgrades from our opponent. Are we thinking of a blacksmith? We do have one down. We can probably dump some more of our resources into it. We've also gotten a siege workshop, and we did use the Imperial Palace. We know where his villagers are, and it's a very defensive posture. We're going to send our Lancers that way once we get the chance. Well, not going to happen over here, but clearly this is where we need to attack, and it's in the distant corner. That's too hard. That's going to be super difficult to break. So our opponent is just going to keep turtling up and saying safe. Of course, we're going to counter that by walling up, claiming parts of the map, and getting down a second town center. So now we are on 2 town centers. We are in the Song Dynasty. Hopefully we see that economic unit advantage just explode. And we are seeing a better economy for myself. We do need to get those upgrades. Yeah, nice. Getting that ranged armor. Opponent just going for melee attack. Interesting. Gosh, that Boyar's Fortitude, the cavalry are so strong. And there's the sacred site being secured. I'd love to get something to secure this relic. I'd love to get a monastery and pick that up. We do have our first granary. We're going to try to start converting this extra wood income that we have into food. But honestly, I would much rather see, some excess stone spent on walls and grab up all this food that's on the map. Would love to go for these deer, would love to go for more of these berries. There's no need to do the transition just yet. There's even a boar over here. Would love to see maybe a stone wall here, and then we've secured this whole half of the map. This palisade wall isn't really doing us any favors. We could be getting at a lot of juicy resources just on the other side of the walls. We're going to cancel out the sacred site. Glad we're doing that. But we've got some infantry just hanging around. I wonder what we're going to do with them. Hopefully we just skirt them around this keep. Go in here. This is a super defensive keep. I'm shocked by this. Basically just worried about my harassment. I don't think I can really kill the villagers here. We're just going to walk right past. Love that decision. I know that the villagers are back here. He has to retreat them. At the very least, we've caused some idle time. I'm all right with this. Problem is, I'm losing some villagers over here. Ouch. Looks like I've already lost 6 right there. I was sending them off to wall my opponent in completely, but no luck. And now we're just kind of trading over here, and not well because we were underneath this keep. Now we're running into this awkward situation where he has good upgraded units, and they're about to flow into the back of my base. What can I do? I need to spit out more infantry. I need more spearmen. Horsemen would be fine as well, or nest of bees, because we have to deal with all of these horse archers. Gosh, they do surprisingly well against palace guards, too. That's crazy to see. Would love to pull them into some defensive structures. Yep, love seeing the spring Alden placement. With the amount of stone that I have, we could put down a keep back here. That'd be really nice. Looks like we're going to put a wall up. But yeah, I just don't know about this. This is super risky. I do like my units engaging here. He does have a bigger military, and I'm not producing villagers right now. I'm panicking because of these units flowing into my base. Ouch. Yep, that's a lot of villager kills. Look at that. He is snapping them up. Already up to 17. Look at how much I've lost. And I thought I did a good job retreating my villagers here. That's really painful. Hopefully I just send them over to these berries. We re-wall this up. Yep, love seeing that. And fortunately, a big chunk of my villagers have gone over here. Nice crossbowmen in the mix. We're stabbing down the knights. Eventually, it's just going to be horse archers. Yeah, looking good. Over here, we're sending more lancers in to try to get villager kills. Having mixed results. The knights just do so much damage. And now look at the upgrades. We've got all of our 1-1 upgrades, but he's starting to get his 2-2. Ouch, losing more villagers. Looks like I'm going to save the monk. Maybe we can go secure a... yeah, I'd love to secure a sacred site with him. Bring in that extra gold. But now that it's just a few horse archers, we're not too bothered about this. We'll just chase them down with our infantry. If he wants to kite and spend all of his macro on this, so be it. We actually did send a villager out. We are walling up. That feels pretty good. We can block off all of these resources over here if we're successful. Though I think he's going to have vision because of the Kremlin. Here go those horse archers again. They're taking shots from the town center. Would love the outpost to be down here. And it looks like instead of a keep in the back of our base, we're putting a keep down here to secure this sacred site and just kind of block this middle choke point. Oh no, more of my villagers over here. No, that's so painful. Oh, but he's already having to back away because of all the palace guards, and he's trapped in here with me. Like, we've walled him up. He's just gonna be running back and forth with these guys for forever. We're trying to equalize a bit more on our economy. Opponent does have 7 villagers idle. We've gotten the keep. Love that. Yeah, just get rid of these guys. They're just going to be running around for forever. And now we're seeing a big farming transition. And we keep hitting that Imperial Spies button. And all we're seeing are villagers back here. He has not moved out onto the map. The boars are still up. There's just nothing going here. And now even more units, more knights, more horse archers. He's re-upped his army so quickly. What can we do here? I mean, we're already building farms here thinking we've secured all this again. But nope, we're going to have to pivot over. I think I'm going to send my villagers to the far right side of the map. We just cannot be taking these villager losses. We've already lost 25 villagers. It's insane how fast those horse archers just killed off all my units. I mean, it's great that I got these units here, although they are getting quick walled off. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they stop and just start going ham on all these villagers. Okay, I like seeing that. Hopefully we get a few more villager kills. Yeah, we've already lost a few of our own. Goodness, look at that. Here come those units just sweeping through my base. I'm hoping they just sit right there because I am pumping units as fast as I can. Hopefully we pull back. And oh, those are just regular old horsemen. Oof, engaged there, but there's just too many knights. We have to back away. Now we're kind of thinking like, where's safe for our units? Like, our economic units, like these traders, are my villagers, where can they even run to? We're going to complete the wall off here, but they'll probably just burn through the wall down here. And then we'll have to evacuate all of these villagers. They're bringing in so much food. We're at over 1,000 food a minute. We're beating out Mimo Falena there. Unfortunately, he's getting distracted with these buildings here. We're hoping he just doesn't come over here, but no, he's going to break through. So what can we do? We'll put up a gate. We've walled off this upper right corner, and we're just going to take these berries, the boar, maybe this gold. Yep, these berries. We're just abandoning this corner, which is painful. We can only make so many of these granaries. So when we're not operating them with villagers, we're losing out on a lot of potential income. Okay, I like seeing more of these units coming out. Mimo Falena, definitely ahead in military, but economically we're fairly even, though again, he's got those 4 relics. Fortunately, I did get that one down here, and all the sacred sites are neutralized. There's just no one enjoying them. We're making more and more infantry. We know that they'll do well versus this army, but we really need some kind of siege unit to get involved here, because yeah, if we chase after these, I don't think we're going to do so hot. I like the horsemen here. That's nice. And yeah, if his units come over here and just start attacking my buildings, fine, whatever. I don't care. He's going to take shots from the town center. Yeah, the spring Alden placement. And now he's, yep, ducking down here. He's looking for villagers, but he's just not really finding them. He is streaming units through the center of the map. He's rallying them over, but they're just getting picked off by the keep. Love seeing that. Want to see more of that, for sure. Yep, he's kiting around with the horse archers, so he's just taking a quick shot, backing up, taking a quick shot, backing up. But I'm just going to keep chasing. If it buys me time to keep getting economic advantages, I'm happy. But oh no, more villagers getting killed over here. The keep is just not keeping them safe, and I'm not sure why I'm chopping wood over here. We really should just be going for this wood down here. And looks like we've missed a wall. We need to wall this section of the map off as well. Yeah, we do not want to be losing villagers. And look at all this kiting from my opponent. We're just chasing forever. Oh, and now we're going to back off, apparently. All right. Economic upgrades from my opponent looking good with the precision crossbreeding. We do have our fertilization, so we're doing all right in terms of upgrades. And here come those knights again. Gosh, so much back and forth with these units. I'm glad we're doing these wall offs. We really need to do more stone walls. The palisades aren't cutting it anymore. Oh, and 2 knights making it into the back. They could easily kill off a lot of villagers here if I'm not careful. Oh, but I'm producing a lot of infantry. We've built up a huge army, and we're even using battering rams to clear out these wooden fortresses. Hoping to wall this off, but nope, he's noticing. I'm going to lose these villagers. There's that economic advantage just kind of disappearing again. Oh, these villagers cannot be here. They got to get out. We're losing too many. And yeah, these knights found a few villagers, although it looks like we're starting to send units out. That's good. And Mimo Falena's going Imperial. But look at all the resources we're starting to gather here. We've got the sacred site being captured. We've got wood, food. Oh, the boar over there. That's great. Wherever he's attacking, he's just not finding the huge clumps of villagers that I have, but it's still racking up. Like I'm at he's at 48 villager kills. He's just been finding them. I've just been misrallying them near this army. Need to keep making these villagers. But I am starting to think in the back of my head, he can't have infinite gold. I don't see him trading. I can trade a little bit. I don't have any active ones right now, but we are gathering gold off the map. We've got this gold. We were gathering... No, we weren't gathering down here. But like we're gathering good amounts of gold, and we don't really need too many gold-intensive units other than maybe some nest of bees, which we are gathering. Yeah, I like seeing the nest of bees finally coming out. But there's that high armory finishing. I'm glad to see this infantry engaging, and there's lots of villagers over here. But the Kremlin's going to pay off. I think this would be a perfect time for, yep, militiamen. There they are. But we'll get some villager kills here. Yeah, we'll rack up some villager kills. I like seeing that. And I love the stone walls. The stone walls are so important, but we did see battering rams. We know the battering rams are coming. My own battering rams doing good damage to those wooden fortresses. And now that we've chased these units out, hopefully we have... Oh yeah, the nest of bees did good. There was a lot of dead horses over here. Would love to see some villagers come over and finish out that wall. Looks like my units here got gobbled up. And once again, we're at pretty even economies. I've got about 1,000 in everything except stone. My opponent... really low on wood. I think we disrupted his wood chopping right here, but he doesn't need wood. He needs it for rams, and that's about it. And here are the rams doing damage to this keep. I need infantry to come out here, because right now I'm just using villagers to burn down the rams. They're doing good work. Hopefully we can get this ram. There we go. We're going for the other, but I need to retreat these villagers. I can't afford to have these villagers die. And once those horse archers appear, yeah, they're about to appear. Yeah, we have to back away. Good. I'm glad we're doing that. Once again, he's going to do some very intensive micro with all of these elite horse archers and elite knights. These are very strong units. And look at this. I'm wisely walling up here. Would love to wall this off again. And we've already got our villagers back to work on all these rice fields. Love seeing that. But here comes those units down the center. I'm going to lose these villagers unless I retreat them inside. So much action going on around the map. 27 idle villagers for Mimo Falena. That's unfortunate. And we need to get our nest of bees in position. Hopefully we're rallying them over here. It'd be a shame to lose this keep, especially since we're researching boiling oil just right now. Oh, gonna lose villagers here. We need to get these villagers out. Looks like he's chasing after them with the horse archers. That's a smart move. But we are cleaning some of them up. Oh, nice. Yeah, we do just like a little dance around the trees. And now we're on top of the horse archers again. Love seeing that. More defensive structures would have been nice, just to take shots at these horse archers. This is feeling like a Mongols game, truly, with the number of cavalry units that are running around. We can't really repair this keep. We're going to have to abandon it, and a shame that we still haven't walled this chunk off. Nice. Looks like we took out a lot of the horse archers here. If he doesn't pay attention one time, then my infantry just swarm on top of his units. We're hoping that he's reaching the point of exhaustion in gold, because we haven't finished walling this off, but we are occasionally hitting, the Imperial spies, and we're noticing that he is not taking these resources on the west side of the map. He's broken through with the battering rams. He does have a military here, but it's small, and I do have a nest of bees. If I can bait these horse archers towards the nest of bees, we're going to do a lot of damage to them. That looks really good. And we can knock out those knights, looking great. As long as the nest of bees stay alive, we can discourage the horse archers from coming forward. Really need to finish this wall up over here. We've got 300 stone. We can definitely wall this section off. But we haven't been producing villagers. There's clearly been a lack of production. Yeah, this town center isn't even going. Very disappointing. I really have to keep producing villagers. And look at this, breaking through the stone walls here. That's going to expose all these villagers to raiding cavalry. Yep, they're already here. Opponent knows that I have to be really slow with my nest of bees, so I can only defend certain areas. Glad there's an outpost here taking shots, but yeah, he's just going to burn it down. That said, that is going to buy me a little time to hide my villagers. So I'm just going to tuck them into the corner here and hope we get away with it. Again, more stone walls, very helpful. The battering rams have to move in conjunction with this army. And all I'm doing is just nonstop producing infantry. And we are going to the Imperial Age. It's been such a long time since Mimo Falena has been in the Imperial Age. We need to get there too. We do it with the Spirit Way. Okay, love this granary here. That's getting all these farms. This is under operation. I love all of that. But we need more villagers. We're at maybe 2.4k resources, maybe 2.5. And look at my opponent. He has finally gone all out on the villager production. Just steady production of villagers has him all the way in the triple digits for the villager count. And that's all he needs. His economy is set now. The problem is he doesn't have any gold coming in. He's still only at like 300 gold. He needs to find a way to get gold. He's going to do that by aggressively gathering stone and then dropping maybe a keep on this large gold here or this large gold over here. And our villagers are right back to work the moment we notice the army has moved on. Love seeing that. He's canceling the sacred site, fair enough. And my large army is just kind of following his units around. Ugh, losing more villagers there. Just kind of a consequence of always being on the defensive, defending my villagers all over the map, while his just safely stay here, gather up wood, gather up food, and that's it. We do kill off his villagers over here. Love that. And yes, the nest of bees are doing great work against these elite horse archers. And yeah, you can see him. He's like dodging back and forth, thinking that maybe he can use his knights to charge down my nest of bees. Not going to happen. I'm going to retreat my villagers this way, but unfortunately a lot of them are going to get shot down. Thank God we got the textiles upgrade. And now we're just going to continue to chase these units. But this infantry can take care of all these battering rams, and the nest of bees will shoot them down as well. He's still doing the turn and fire, still picking off my units when he can. The issue is I'm not going to be able to re-up my army as fast as him. He's just got that economic advantage going. And there's all those villagers I was talking about. They're here. There's a keep. Oh, there's about to be a keep here. I was just sending forces this way, thinking I could take them out. But nope. His army is about to explode upward. Although, yes, these are great kills here. Look at all of that. Finally, my units get on top of them, along with the nest of bees. Love that. Oh, and I have some infantry back here that I've forgotten about. Hopefully we just pincer in and take care of these horse archers. Yeah, love seeing this. They're finally dead. And now I'm thinking, all right, forget the right side of the map. We'll just secure the left side. That does mean we're going to have to give up this gold. The game's going to go a lot later. But we've got our own gold over here. We've got our market sending traders, although it looks like we've just started that back up. But yeah, we've just pivoted to the other side of the map. Problem is we are still behind in villagers. Why are we not producing villagers? We've lost 75 this game. It's incredible we're still on our feet. But we could be well in the lead if we continued to make villagers. Maybe just rusty, haven't played in a bit, but villager production is #1. You cannot avoid that. I was probably also just kind of surprised by my opponent. There's just so much constant harassment, always breaking through these walls. Really impressive to see my opponent putting me on my heels, trying to respond as much as I can. But I have been happy with how many villagers I've been able to save. But man, we could be well in the lead if we had just kept up production. It's insane we're not making villagers right now. We've got 2,000 food. Now this is going downhill, unfortunately. We're engaging here. We've got our palace guards, but we haven't gotten our veterancy upgrade for these units. It's crazy we don't have the Imperial Age spearmen and palace guards. We are getting out hand cannoneers, but yeah, we're just not spending enough, and my opponent has just got too much. We're trying to do this wall off, but I have the feeling that he's just going to stream right on through, and you know there's rams in support back here. Good shot with the nest of bees. I really like the nest of bees here. It's an excellent choice of unit. I don't think my Rus opponent was really ready for me to bring out the nest of bees. They are a good answer to all these ranged units. I like mangonels and nest of bees against ranged cavalry. I know that it's hard to chase them down, but if you've got lots of walls, if you're patient, if you keep rotating your economic units around, you can keep your nest of bees safe or your mangonels safe. And as long as you can just do some area denial, you'll be able to keep a decent amount of villagers alive. Oof, these elite horse archers with all their upgrades, and they got the incendiary arrows? Ouch. These are some nasty units. I think I might have to throw in the towel here. It was a very exciting game. I think it was just a bit of fundamentals falling to the wayside, not producing villagers consistently enough. I think the unit comp that I went for was okay. I think the nest of bees could have come out a little sooner. A+ effort from me on walls. I have walled up so much of this map. Aggressive walls, safe walls, halfway walls. I was really happy with all the walls that we put down this game. It allowed us to shuffle our villagers back and forth, get them to safe areas. Man, Mimo Faleno's really up there with the economic units. Maybe needs to kill off some of your villagers. But honestly, I think he's just won the game at this point. He can just continually produce units. Yeah, so many horse archers. Yeah, overall, I liked the villager shuffling, even though I lost so many villagers this game. I lost 100 villagers. I really think we could have maintained an economic advantage at different points of the game. Other than that, loved taking on Mimo Falena. Very friendly opponent after the match. Would love to see him again on the ladder. And I hope I'll see you all back for the next video.